that cut out. You would only be doing a peer interaction feedback sheet if you had organised something for someone else. So one of the students this year is organising an art gallery excursion, and so anyone who attends that excursion with them, they could actually get them to fill out that interaction for them so that they get somebody else's perspective as well. You'll notice on the sector page I have included the example of a student who organised a museum excursion for some people, and they had their self-feedback and their peer feedback around the museum excursion. Now, then we need to go down and do our usual setup of our capability and our skills. So what we want you to do is to go back to task 1, the one 1 to 5 that you just handed up, and have a look at what you said you were doing as part of your capability. So you might have been talking about improving your understanding of this field, maybe talking to new people, using new language. It could be that you were looking at setting future goals, understanding, the artistry of your industry, all different things. So what we want you to do is talk about how going on this excursion or finding these materials helps you to build your skill set in preparation for understanding this topic. So an example might be, I furthered my personal social capability by going on an unfamiliar excursion where I had to walk around and find information independently and speak to people about their opportunities. Then, because we always want examples, for example, I spoke to the James Cook University people and I was able to ask them questions such as, where are you located? Okay, then you'd be telling me why that's development. Because it was a new person. I don't usually like talking to strangers, but, and then we link it to your future area. I know that as a future veterinarian, I will need to be able to speak to new people. So then we're going to do the same thing around skills. Some types of skills that you might be interested in are organizational skills. You might be looking at things like potentially your decision making. You might be looking at your planning. You might be looking at actual skills like using technology, finding information, organizing your time. Lots of different things there. So this first task is meant to be really short, sharp and shiny. We're going to smash it out in a week. It's literally getting some information. By the end of this, we would be hoping that you have potentially some documentation that you've collected from an expo, or some photos of a place that you've gone to, or a series of screen grabs of things that you've looked at online. It could be video footage, totally up to you, but it's essential that you have a bank of resources, sort of between 3 and 5 would be ideal, of things that you have not created yourself that you can use for the next task. So hopefully that helps.